that leads into our next question, because Christian, typically, person who would decide those is called a doctor. So the next question is, what makes a good doctor?
What makes a good doctor? Hold on. I'm cutting to you. Ask the question. I normally do this.
So next question, what makes a good doctor? Now, I've had plenty of doctors. I have my own health issues. And most of my doctors throughout my life have been phenomenal, whether it's physical, mental, whatever. But I'm going to go with physical here. Going on the weight analogy. The past few times I went to the doctors, this is in New York City. They're great doctors. I'm not going to get me wrong. They take very good care of me. However, they have asked permission to weigh me.
Ask permission.
They ask permission. Is it okay if we take your weight?
See.
And to me,
I find that problematic.
Very problematic. So problematic.
If I'm doing a physical and I'm like, tell the doctor, like, all right, you can check everything out, but my left elbow's off limits.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's my job as a doctor to examine everything that I'm supposed to examine. I'm not asking for permission. This is my job. I'm failing you if I don't do all of that.
If your doctor offends you, that means you're doing something wrong. Like a doctor, I want my doctor to offend me. And sometimes I kind of call my doctor on a bullshit. So for example, I got Crohn's, right? Mm-hmm. And Crohn's is an intestinal disease where I can't eat certain things because my intestines can't digest them properly. So like nuts, skin of fruit, seeds, like anything with high fiber, granola. So as long as I don't eat those things, I'm pretty much in remission. So I ask my doctor all the time, what can I eat? Right? What should I be eating? What should I not eat?
Right.
And she tells me all the time, well, as long as you're not having symptoms, you can eat whatever you want. So then I gotta go, okay, what will give me symptoms? Because it's like, Crohn's is a tough disease because it's chronic and there's no really cure or really, there's treatments and it's gotten better, but there's no, like, set treatment because it's tough. It's an underfunded disease to study because it's not really deadly. So, like, she's doing the best she can because she doesn't really have a direct answer. So I'm like, okay, I'll draw the conclusion for you. Don't eat these list of things and you'll be good. And guess what? I haven't eaten those list of things and I've been good. But she's a phenomenal doctor.
Are there things or is it depending on the person?
I think it's also probably depending on the person. Probably.
Because I've just see the Crohn's commercials. You probably know the
Remicade. Those are it's the injection. I forget which one. It might be Remicade, might be something else.
Yeah.
But the sign of a good doctor.
And Crohn's is what? Kidneys?
Intestines.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So the sign of a good doctor is one who is authoritative and tells you what to do. Like I went and saw
and good at breaking things down.
Yeah.
A doctor
shouldn't ask permission.
A doctor, like, okay, I'm not going to go as far as and say that doctor needs like sales skills, but not in the sense of selling the idea to you, but in the sense of taking sometimes complex ideas and breaking it down for the everyday person who might not be in the know because obviously they didn't spend, 10 years in school after, 10 to 15 years in school learning all the things that they knew medically.
Right. And it's
being able to break things down into something simple, understandable, and digestible.
Especially with weight, too. Mm-hmm. Because, like, again, me, for example, I went to the doctor, and they asked me to take my weight. And I went, yes, please, take my weight.
Absolutely.
Because I need to know what my weight is, because weight is a direct factor towards health in a lot of instances. So they take my weight, and she goes, oh, wow, you've lost like 10 pounds in the past year or so. And I go, well, that's good to know. Good. What if I said, no, you can't weigh me? Now I need to come back and go, okay, I need to make a life adjustment. And a good doctor would be like, okay, you need a life adjustment. When I was in high school, I was very underweight. They put me on protein shakes, right, to get my weight up because that's important towards health. Nowadays, I don't know how it is in other parts of the country, but in New York, if you're asking permission to take someone's weight and they say no, why did you go to the doctor?
It's like, you know what? It's like trying to avoid bad news.
Exactly.
It's like, you know what? I'm not really trying to hear that right now. Just tell me the positive things.
Right. So
can you just tell me the positive things. Like if you gonna have to tell me some bad stuff if I get on the scale right now.
Right. Right. Like they had to do an examination and they had to go, Like, is it okay if you like pull your pants down so we can examine you? I go, no. Well, how the fuck are you gonna examine me, doctor?
Bro,
like,
we got the zipper. We could
right? It's just like, should I take pictures and you can look at them? Like,
we got the zipper thing.
it's like, dude, you're a dermatologist. I'm here for like a skin. You gotta check my skin.
That's a question
my
we gotta
ass
ask.
is part of my skin. Like, check for moles that might be cancerous. Runs my family. Like, don't ask me permission to check my fucking skin. It's do your fucking job. It's like, god damn, it's like it's ridiculous. You're a bad doctor.
Maybe it's rhetorical. It's like, but thing is, when you ask a question like that and the person takes it seriously and then they give you the wrong answer, it just gets real awkward.
Yeah.
You'd be like, can we take a look at this thing? Like most people are gonna go, oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But it was like, then the doctor's sitting there like, well. It's gonna get real awkward real quick.
Yeah.
Don't ask rhetorical questions.
Like,
say next. We're going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I need you to walk 5 paces. Bend down and then look in your asshole a little bit. Give the what's like the doing like our dads had to do it. Like they put the thing up the ass to make sure it's like prostate exam.
Prostate exam.
Right.
I didn't know what the tool was. I thought that's what you were asking.
I think it's usually just the doctors like the glove.
Yeah.
And it makes that sound and like they just kind of do maybe a knuckle. I don't know. I've never had a prostate exam. Actually, I might have had a prostate exam. I've never had a doctor's.
How would you not remember if you had a prostate exam?
I don't know if it was for my prostate exactly. I've had a few doctors' fingers up my ass for examination.
Oh,
don't get me wrong.
Got you,
but I don't know if it was for the prostate.
Gotcha.
But every man needs that, right? If a doctor should come in and be like, you're going there for that thing. The doctor shouldn't ask you for permission to do the thing you came there to do. You're a bad doctor.
Right.
You're a bad doctor. Like, honestly, dude, if I'm going to the doctor's office, I want a doctor to tell me what to do. I am your bitch. I am a bitch here. I know nothing about this. You direct me. You tell me what to do.
Oh, I want to do another question. This is a funny one. I did not even see this.
Drives me crazy.
This is it's polarizing.